Tomorrow, on November 11th, my debut novel, In the Algorithm We Trust, will be released. And so, in honor of my book being released on 11/11, I thought that I would read a preview from chapter 11. The part of this chapter that I would like to read is about our main character's favorite show. That show is called The Town. And the town was created for one simple purpose: to propagandize how horrible America was before the algorithm came and saved it. The town was covered in a thick layer of dust that never went away, no matter how hard the townspeople scrubbed and scrubbed. There was no grass anywhere to be found, except for in the front yards of the mayor's house and the very, very wealthy. Every building not belonging to the mayor or the very, very wealthy was perpetually on the verge of collapse. The streets were littered with waste. American flags were torn and faded. The townspeople walking the streets were also covered in dirt, their clothes torn, their faces scarred, their skin bruised. Cars were still being driven manually on the streets, resulting in thousands of deaths every day. In fact, these car crashes were so commonplace that the townspeople simply kicked the dead to the side of the road, leaving their bodies to rot, their skeletons to intertwine with the overflow of garbage and never-ending oil spills and any other pollutant, now a permanent fixture of the town. The characters were constantly shifting as prior characters died from vehicular collisions or alcohol poisoning or suicide from broken hearts or gun violence from the police or a mentally ill high school student or a politically paid assassin whose only job was to protect the status quo. Hugo's favorite character, before he was beaten to death by a homeless man, was Andrew Dunn. Andrew was a banker whose job was to steal money from the poorest of Americans and spread it among his richest clientele, and he was paid quite handsomely to do so. He spent much of his day standing on the street corner, luring poor folks into the bank. Once inside, he tricked them into investing their money in the silliest of stocks, or taking out loans with interest rates so incredibly high they were impossible to pay off. Hugo loved Andrew Dunn's craftiness, the way he slithered into the lives of the other characters and slowly, meticulously tore them apart, the way that he spoke, the evilness of his eyes. Hugo knew Andrew was simply punishing the fools who were too stupid and ignorant to move out of the town and into a nearby algorithmic city. The fools who thought they could live satisfying lives without the algorithm. The fools who thought they knew better than Lamar T. Haddington. The fools. Starting tomorrow, In the Algorithm We Trust is available anywhere you buy books.